Hey guys, Rob Mitchell here. Today we're going to do a short video on day trading advanced smart super trend secrets. Yeah. Smart super trends, one of our core indicators from the very beginning. And I'm going to show you some things I think I've never shown before. Yeah, this is going to be kind of cool. So advanced smart super trend secrets, differences that make a difference. First off, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. There is a risk of loss trading futures. Don't use the grocery money to trade. No. So in this video, we're going to keep it short and sweet, and we're going to reveal. Smart Super Trend is one of the original smart indicators that works in NinjaTrader, NinjaTrader 8. And much of the theory on which our original systems were based worked off of the logic of the Smart Super Trend indicator. Yeah. What is Smart Super Trend? Well, Smart Super Trend can be a day trading trend indicator. It can be a day trading counter trend indicator. And it can also be, Smart Super Trend can be a divergence trading indicator. Yeah, and so that's what we're going to cover today, divergences with the Smart Super Trend. So the Smart Super Trend is like having two indicators in one. There's two modes of operation, type 1 and type 2 mode of operation. And I like to use both on my charts. And I put the indicator on there twice. Yeah, because I'm going to compute them in different ways. Yeah, and so I'm going to compute divergences from that. We'll look at a chart in a minute. Yeah, so Smart Super Trend can plot ticks on your chart above or below the price. You can also do it inside the bar. So it can do it inside the bar or outside the bar. Yeah. If you want to do this, let's say you have the Smart Super Trend, you want to do this. You're going to want to set it to on each tick. If you want to plot inside the bar, and you're also going to want to turn on tick replay mode in NinjaTrader 8. Yeah. So in this video, I'm going to show you some basic divergences. You could break this down into pattern classifications and things like that if you wanted to, which is just going to keep it simple. Yeah. And I pretty much use the default settings on these indicators, but I'm going to show you a screenshot of them because a lot of times people reach out to me, oh, how do you set that up? Yeah. How do you set that up? Well, it's pretty much the defaults. But on this one's type 1, the calculation option or mode type 2 rather. Yeah. And on type 2, I set it to on each tick. Yeah, on each tick. And these are the settings. So you can set it up. You can pause the recording, screenshot this. Yeah. Yeah. There's just some subtle differences. I make the offsets a little different, things like that. Yeah. And then on the next one, on the type 1, you notice that these are yellow. The other one was cyan and red. Yeah. Yeah. Cyan and red on each tick, yellow on bar close, type 1, mode type 1 on bar close. And you'll notice that I offset these by 2 ticks so that they don't try to print on top of each other. Because the other one was 1, right? Yeah. So aside from that, yeah, I've got the strength there might be different, but I don't think that affects it. Yeah. So is the Smart Super Trend a holy grail solution to all your trading issues? No. It's best used for probability stacking. What's probability stacking? That's something that I talk about on Indicator Smart, and I've done many videos involving the concepts behind probability stacking. Yeah, I did one yesterday as well that talks about probability stacking and how to use that to your advantage. Yeah, I strongly recommend you learn about that. Yeah, Smart Super Trend can be used as a standalone tool, certainly can. But in the spirit of the 4-quadrant design, as described at Indicator Smart and also in other videos that we've done here on the YouTube channel, it's best used in a toolkit for the best trading system design. Yeah, I like to use these divergences that we're going to look at here in a minute with the smart price bands. I like to do it with the trend. And then I look for a trigger with my other chart panels. Yeah, so what might I use for a trigger? I could use a trap trader oscillator. I could use a smart momentum. I could use a smart volume ratio. Yeah, so all different ways that you could slice it or dice it, depending on, based on yesterday's video, what you can see and what you know. You know? There's all kinds of themes and variations you could do with these divergence patterns I'm about to show you now. So you can see in the magenta, I've drawn some slanting lines on the chart here. Yeah. So what I have here is I've got a market that's going down. You see the smart price band is red and the smart price band is black. They're going down. And you can see that yellow tick is higher than that cyan one right there. Yeah. So that's a certain kind, yellow higher than cyan in trend. You do them like that. Yeah. How about this one here? Here you got red higher than yellow. See how that's divergent? The smart super trend shouldn't be, it cannot easily put a tick on the other side of another smart super trend in a trend. Yeah. What is that? It's a trap. Yeah, it's a trap. It's a squeeze play. Yeah, it's a squeeze play. See how I got cyan right there? Cyan's a buying kind of metric. And then I've got another cyan right there. You can see the smart price bands have rolled over and we're going cyan and boom. Yeah, we'll get this again, cyan to cyan divergence. Boom. Yeah. So this one, I'm not sure what I was doing there because I didn't mark that one. Yeah. Yeah, so that one's not literally one. I'm not sure why that one ended up on there. Yeah. Here's a cyan to cyan divergence, SST tick divergence. Here I'm getting them to the downside. I just marked it on there to point it out, but I'm not trading against the smart price band. So, you know, here's one. You're rolling over. Now you're rolling over. Smart price band goes red and black, and you get that red above yellow right there. Yeah. And there it goes. Yeah. So you could screenshot that. Yeah, you could screenshot this chart and learn how those divergences work. This is a very cool application of trapping patterns in order flow. Yeah. What other indicators do we have on this chart? We got the trap trader oscillator down below and the smart momentum. You could also use those. This is the basic toolkit, this chart right here. Yeah. Basic. You got the smart super Renko bars, you got the smart price bands, two different versions of it here. We did a video on that the other day. If you got questions about that. In this particular permutation, I put the faster one on there as price bands. It's the only difference. It's just a checkbox on there. Yeah, it's just a different way of seeing it. If you see this better, then that's cool. Use it that way. Well, it's not rocket science, but maybe it kind of sort of is. Yeah. Maybe it kind of sort of is. So screenshot that. You could study some of these. Like I said in the text, you could also pattern classify these. Yeah, there are many different combinations. Yeah, you got cyan to cyan, red to red, red to yellow, you know, red to yellow, etc. Yeah. Here's a couple more. Yeah, cyan to cyan, red to red, red to red. Those are level. Yeah. Cyan to cyan. You know, cyan to cyan. Cyan to cyan. Yeah. There are many different classifications in here. You could study those. If you have the Smart Super Trend, you could study those and break them down into individual categories to learn more. Yeah. All right. So I have on here Smart Super Renko 5, Smart Price Bands, Smart Super Trend, Divergence Combo. Yeah. Divergence Combo. 11 tick stop. Didn't use any break even or anything like that here. Yeah. So when I put up a report like that, what am I doing? Am I trying to show you a trading system? Well, I could be, but usually not. I'm usually using it as a, well, let's get a metric on these patterns in general, just as a broad stroke on the canvas. You know, broad stroke. Does this work? Yeah. In general. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, I got a metric on it. Yeah, I was coming in like at 90+%, right? So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm combining this with other things, I know that, and I don't combine it with other things unless I know that it can do that. So you get how I'm using, so this report is from trade markers. I'm using trade markers to establish a baseline stat. And at least from my viewpoint, I like to broad stroke that too. I say, as long as it's more than 75%, I can use it. Yeah, I have thousands of these tests. So many, it's like crazy. There's no end to it. And so you can combine these things together in whatever way you see best. Yeah. So could it be a trading system? Sure, it could. But consider more, making more of it using the 4-quadrant design concepts that we've described here, and or at Indicator Smart, etc., or in other videos, etc., and make it your own. I'm trying to encourage you to make things your own, because you can't trade from somebody else's consciousness. Now, I did a video yesterday, might seem kind of boring. It might. Yeah, it's called Seeing the Best Day Trades. Yeah. And that video is on what this journey is like. It's a different kind of thinking than, oh, there's a trading system that Rob put on the screen. Well, maybe, yeah, could be, but I'm suggesting that you could take that further. Yeah, I'm suggesting you could take it from seeing, knowing, understanding, and having wisdom about it. Yeah, so that's just a suggestion. Yeah, if you want to really become a great trader. So if you like this video, I told you I'd keep it short and sweet. Yeah, if you like this video, you can take, you can pause these things, screenshot them, you can go study them. Yeah. If you like this video, by the way, there's 8 years of charts on Oil Trading Room alone. Can you use this on the ES? Yeah, you bet. You can use it on any market. Same concepts. I use this on all my charts. Yeah. So if you like this video, you can subscribe to the channel, this YouTube channel. Yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Let YouTube know that we're putting out some good content for you. Yeah. Also, they'll notify you when we post a video, and like the video. Yeah, please like the video. If you like it, if you don't like it, that's fine. Yeah. To learn more about what we do as day traders, using NinjaTrader, yeah, other methods that we use, visit indicatorsmart.com, stockindextradingroom.com, oiltradingroom.com. Yeah. If you need help clearing limiting beliefs, values, and emotions that can plague your trading, I can tell you that manifestingyourfuture.guru will take you a long way in that regard if you earnestly do that material. Nobody does this Manifesting Your Future coursework and does not receive a personal transformation. No, I guarantee that. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you for joining me for this presentation on Advanced Smart Super Trend Secrets. Yeah. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one.